this message is to be a message of reminding you that the people always have the power. And the purpose of a lot of the stuff going on is to create fear and despair. And when you decide, I'm not going to be in fear and despair, then guess who has the power? You. And they know that. And so on this July 4th, I ask you to turn Facebook off, turn the news off, turn all of that stuff off. Anything that's making you feel fear and despair is a lie. The reason why you're feeling the fear and despair is because what you're feeling is totally opposite of what the truth is. And the truth is that you win, they're losing. And it looks like it, things are working, but you look underneath it, especially energetically. If anyone is connected, it's all falling apart. The patriarchy is breaking down. These things needed to pass so that the majority of the people that it's going to affect, who have never had things affect them in their lives, could feel the pain of what it feels like to have to fight for your rights and have to fight for things. And they never had to do it, and now they will. And now they're going to be like, this isn't cool. I don't like this. Let me stand up. Let it fall apart. I know it's hard. The unknown and the unexpected, that's where quantum leaps lie. Let the stuff fall apart because it is. It is. And focus your attention on what you are creating, what you are building, what you know gets to happen for you, the kind of life, the kind of world, the kind of planet that you desire. Focus your attention on that. The biggest thing that hurts narcissists is when you gray rock them. And when you think about those protests, the 13 million people that were out there protesting peacefully, and you think about like, oh, interesting. Like, we're not paying attention to that. We're singing, they were singing, they were in joy. They were like, yes, like we know that there's something else that we get to create. And though you don't know what it's going to look like, you don't know, what that's going to be, you do know that it gets to be something that's going to be in your favor. And so the biggest thing that hurts governments, that they're trying to create fear and trying to create, despair is not to be in despair and not to be in fear. It's to be like, you know what? My neighbor that's going to lose the SNAP benefits, I'm going to help them. My other neighbor that may lose their child care, guess what? We're going to do it. They're going to do it amongst ourselves in the community. And then they're like, fuck, we thought they were going to be sad. We thought they were going to be scared. God, what do we do? That's what they're doing. They're scrambling. Let them think they had a victory because they didn't. The power is always in the hands of the people. The power is in the hands of you. And the more that you remember that, and the more you remember that the joy is your fuel, that is why I created Lit. That is why I want more and more people lit up, because the more people that are lit up and in the frequency of joy, the more people that are creating their reality and creating their life the way they want to, the less power they have. And the more they're like, why aren't they in despair? Turn the news off. In the words of Kendrick Lamar, turn the TV off, turn the TV off, turn the TV off. Close the Facebook. All the well-meaning people that are trying to tell you all of the bad things that are in that bill and all the bad things that are going to happen, say, okay, thank you. It is what it is. Now I'm going to go focus on what I'm creating. And decide that you aren't going to fall for the fear and the despair. propaganda. And for the people that are really literally going to experience the difficulties on the other end of this, let's help them. Let's focus on them. Let's bring people together, bring the community together. Because when we bring communities together, communities that don't look alike, communities that are supposed to be fighting against each other, the way they try to divide us all, then they're like, damn, this isn't working the way we thought it would. They're not fighting with each other. They're combining together to create something, and it's not helping us. You have more power than you know. You have more power than you know. So take your attention and focus it on the world that you want to create. Take your love, get out into your communities, start talking to each other, start saying, what are we going to do with each other? We don't need their money. We don't need whatever they have. You need food, come over to my house. You need childcare, we're going to do it here. You need this, we're going to do it together. You have the power. And that's all I got to say.